In 1992, Morrison's path crossed with a flabby heavyweight from Gary, Indiana, Odum. This cocky scoundrel had the audacity to run his mouth about the Duke, thinking his fast talk could intimidate the great White Hope.
So I'm gonna go in there and knock him out. I'm gonna throw the uppercut, I'm gonna throw the right hand, I'm just gonna bombs away. It's kind of hard for a fighter to even come back from a beating like he took from Ray Mercer. So I'm just gonna make it a flashback for him.
But when the Duke stepped into the ring, the cocky rat quickly discovered he was face to face with a real predator. From the opening bell, Morrison began the process of exterminating this particularly annoying pest.
Was ultimately knocked out.
Kept Morrison off of it that time.
Heavyweight, but losing. I think you're going to do it more with the left hook than the right hand.
Morrison moved in for the kill, his fists doing the talking that Odum's mouth had failed to back up.
Big left hand that staggers Odum has to be of some concern.
Quickness in his hands. He throws those punches fast. I'm not exactly guard for him.
I want to tell you, that's the...
Odum's pathetic defense couldn't save him from Morrison's relentless assault.
I mean, he's been hurt by what Morrison has thrown. You can see he's counting off.
Just a classic counter left. Came behind an upper. He's got a great respect for Morrison's power, as well he should.
The Duke made it clear, disrespect him at your own peril. In January 1988, Tyson came across an ancient boxing relic named Larry Holmes. This graying champion believed his legendary status gave him the right to talk down to the young destroyer like he was some amateur punk.
Everybody in this room here would have been able to beat Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was born right.
Tyson was furious, and when the time came to finally unleash his fists on Holmes, he wasted no time. But when the bell rang, it was time for this aging has-been to learn some hard lessons about respect.
I'm a huge fan of Larry Holmes, that I want to remember. History books as one of the great heavyweight champions of all, has received the credit, but and this is the heavyweight championship of the world. Trying to pick up the pace, cut of Larry Holmes. Closing seconds of the first round. As the bell, ending round one. This is the heavyweight championship of the world.
Tyson stalked the legend like a lion hunting an injured gazelle.
Knocking out Joe Louis. It's that I'm a huge fan of Holmes. He's not executing tonight. He's an easy target for Mike. Was a driving, pounding left jab, and it's not there. Larry got a sneaky right hand, 4 knockouts in his career, but most of them were kind of... Notice he just holds the left hand out now. In his career, he's never been hurt. And I hope he doesn't get hurt tonight. Championship of the world, Larry Holmes. Notice how Mike comes right through, and it doesn't shift Mike at all. It doesn't even back him off. Beat up Muhammad Ali. And that's Larry's best hand. Look at this. He kicked again. Stand wide, though. This is a business. Larry standing flat-footed. Mike comes right side. Nice defense inside by Larry's jab. Notice? That's a pawing jab. He used to drive off the back foot. Former ability of Larry, but he has to do what he has to do. He can't punish the body. There's a digging body. And there's the bell ending the round.
Holmes tried to turn back the clock with his famous jab.
But watch out, Larry, for that right hand. Mike is extremely quick. Oh, wouldn't it be great if Larry could keep this up for a few rounds? 20 seconds of rounds, and he stole rounds, but doing it at the start of a round is something different. Is Larry back on his heels again now?
Then, Iron Mike decided to personally deliver Holmes his pension papers.
Fights of all heavyweight history. And here we are 10 years. Is the biggest problem. Oh, right hand! Down goes Larry Holmes! Boy, oh boy, look at that. The heaviest shot than that. But right now, Mike Tyson is in charge. He's the boss, and Larry's down for the second time. There's no free knockdown rule. He senses the kill. He comes in for it. Larry trying to hold him off. There's too much time left in the 4th round. The end of a great career is imminent. Larry Holmes' legs are jelly. There's lightning in the fist. Big right hand, followed up. Showing patience to get set for the big shot. Right hand hurt Larry again. He's back at his heels. So look into the eyes. Larry gets nailed with the left hand, the right hand, digs to the body, goes to throw right hand, gets clipped with a big right hand. He won't get up from this one.
The aging champion's legs were gone. Holmes' legendary career came to a brutal end. The next chapter of Morrison's story takes us to 1995, when at the forefront of the most fearsome heavyweight scalp collectors was Donovan Ruddock, better known as Razor.
Legs it off. Went down to the second straight, dumps it down, and he may be out.
But one day, the fearsome star of the ring showed his dark side. After the bell, he treacherously attacked his defenseless opponent. Next, with a sense of complete impunity, as he continued to climb the peak of the boxing Olympus, he arrogantly decided that he would easily destroy Tommy Morrison. And so, in 1995, the titans of the ring clashed in a fierce battle.
Gave Mike Tyson 2 difficult bouts. Kind of a major fight several years ago was against Lennox Lewis.
Become very cautious so they don't open up, but
Nice jab by Morrison.
From the very beginning, Razor shocked everyone using his blades to tear into the legendary opponent.
I was going to remind people of the nice uppercut by Ruddock. Oh, there goes Morrison!
But the Duke activated berserk mode, unleashing his iron will and refusing to be denied by the dirty scoundrel.
and it wasn't in a situation that Morrison had left himself in.
The hook block by Morrison. Ruddock has done a nice defensive job. Good combination.
But he still paid for it.
Oh, he hurt Ruddock with a right uppercut. Razor Ruddock got rocked by the same punch to knock Morrison, knocking him out. It's the only reason why I was critical. So in round 2, it's Morrison's turn to hurt Ruddock. And the hand speed. Oh, big hook by Ruddock, and he lands an uppercut. He's hurt early and put out, and Morrison has been around. I now say, folks, who's going to get tired? Because both men are showing some signs of it here.
And they also said establish yourself down low with Razor Ruddock and then go to the body as he does there. Now, a moment ago, Ruddock had Tommy Morrison right in front of him and did not fire the uppercut. Now, Razor Ruddock and then go to the body as he does there.
Morrison absorbed tremendous punishment, but kept coming forward like a man possessed.
The left hook. Razor Ruddock is hurt now. Good body combinations by Morrison. But Ruddock is talking to him. He did against George Foreman. But oh my, he took a big left hook in the last round or two. Now he is forcing Morrison back. That uppercut may have stunned Morrison.
Tommy Morrison got hurt by...
It ain't over yet. Morrison is not there as it was earlier.
Ruddock really taking advantage of
The left eye, it doesn't look like it. There's the Morrison that's
confident that they would get the decision or that the fight will go all the way.
But Ruddock landing some big shots here in this round.
Just this with the...
In the end, Morrison brutally punished the scoundrel and took his soul.
There's a hook by Ruddock, and it may have hurt Morrison. Big left hook! Down goes Razor Ruddock!
To buy about 10 more seconds, and it's a long one. He will not do it.
Oh my, it's over.
The winner and new IBC heavyweight champion, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
In July 1989, Tyson came across a towering smartass named Carl the Truth Williams. This cocky colossus actually believed his nickname meant something, and that his so-called boxing IQ would solve the Tyson puzzle once and for all.
And the very next day, I came in the gym with a different attitude towards him. I went into the ring and I busted him up.
But Iron Mike was about to teach this giant the real truth. From the opening seconds, Tyson began hunting this self-proclaimed truth-teller.
That way. This is sort of a unit here have complained that they have felt it as well. That jab is so strong.
Then, Tyson decided to show Williams the brutal truth. the towering truth was silenced forever. In May 1992, a towering 6 feet 5 inches showboater appeared on Morrison's horizon, who could literally be called a fool. Art Tucker was a dumb journeyman who allowed himself to insult and humiliate the Duke in public.
Well, Tommy Morrison is Tommy Morrison. You can't change. You can't change his style. He got to come at you. He got to throw a left hook. He got to duck them jabs and right hands. And, you know, and my touch is when he ducking, every time he duck, he running something.
Morrison, filled with rage, eagerly awaited the day when his fists would finally silence the loudmouth, so he could personally beat every ounce of arrogance out of Tucker with his own hands.
Game face on, huh?
From the very beginning of the fight, Morrison decided to remind everyone of his title as the most devastating puncher in the heavyweight division.
Mentally coming to the point where that's where I am. This is going to want to use. See, look when Morrison jabs his way.
What a left hand.
And only after that did the cocky fool realize that he was face to face with a real predator.
Rudy Battle reacted well that time.
And you can hear Tommy Vergette's telling him, go in the head.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Being a little conservative to that side until he slows him down a little bit.
Well, there's a left hand, and that puts Tucker. Tommy, we'll let you go back to work.
Tommy, use your 7.
Well, it's simple. Oh, man. I was just going to say, it's simple. He hits you with the left hook, you're gone.
Tommy, the Duke, Morrison.
At the turn of the millennia, Andrew Galato stood in Iron Mike's path, a Polish giant who had forever earned the title of boxing's dirtiest fighter, with his cheap shots, low blows, and cowardly tactics.
Low blows, and down goes Bo again. He's calling the fight over.
Galato believed his dirty tricks would be enough to handle Tyson. He was about to discover that this would only anger Iron Mike more.
Here we go.
Galato looks a little soft in the belly too, Steve.
There's a straight left hand right on the nose, a right hand.
From the opening seconds, Tyson turned the giant's face into his personal heavy bag.
His legs is a little stiff, and he's looking at, looks like he's looking at a man to work with in front of him. He's throwing some big body shots. Galato's not throwing any hard punches at all.
Straight right hand. Followed by a left by Galato. And then a right uppercut, blocked by Tyson.
Round after round, the dirty fighter resorted to his usual cowardly tactics, anything to escape Iron Mike's wrath.
And a left hook to the head by Tyson. Oh, down goes Andrew Galato. What a right straight. Connecting with a devastating right. Tyson all over Galato. Here. Oh, a big right hand again. Huge rights to the head. There's another right hand. Galato's chin withstanding that, but how much more can he take? Tyson again jumping all over him. A left hook. That right just missed by Tyson.
By the end of round 2, Galato had seen enough and ran away like the coward he is.
You here?
You fucking do this. Oh, I don't think he wants to go on. He's done it again. Galato quits. Look, quits at the end of 2 rounds. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
In September 1989, Morrison found himself in the crosshairs of Rick Innes, a journeyman who had committed the ultimate sin against the Morrison clan. He had publicly humiliated Tommy's older brother Tim in the ring, claiming he was ready to easily destroy the entire Morrison bloodline.
If you will, with the Denver Broncos, the National Football League. Now a fighter, it is.
From the opening bell, Morrison entered the ring with murder in his eyes.
Right hand, which I think would be a hook. He's hurt already by the hook.
Or is that tough? Down goes Innes.
The Duke was sending a message to anyone who dared disrespect his bloodline.
Well, I didn't even have a chance to say it when we spoke with Rick Innes this morning. He said, I got to stay away from that left hook.
And he immediately got...
Morrison turned Ennis's mouth into a crime scene, leaving his opponent needing a dentist more than a doctor.
Legs back under it now, but he was really rocked with the left hook. There's an uppercut, and that's probably going to be it. 6. And Mills Lane will let it go.
more knockout and it's over. That's it.
Justice had been served. Nobody puts hands on a Morrison without paying the ultimate price. In the fall of 1987, in a fight for the title of undisputed world champion, Mike Tyson decided to settle the score with an old nemesis, Terrell Biggs, who had once robbed the young Tyson of his chance at Olympic gold. And so, 3 years later, the cocky Terrell was confident that he would once again take away his well-deserved world title, which is why he allowed himself to publicly humiliate Mike.
I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
3 questions that Mike Tyson really...
As soon as the bell rang, the spectators were frozen in shock.
That was a quick little overhand right by...
Throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
5 years ago, but he really bothered me.
There's the hook, again, because his hands are down. Biggs started to become a stationary target, which is wrong. Lateral, giving angles, but then
shots from Tyson.
But see, now it's toe-to-toe, like I said earlier. You can't do that most damage.
There was a big right hand, best punch of the fight.
That was the left hook. 1-2. You see it. Steps in. He's trying to out-muscle.
And there was a huge left hand.
For Tyson, the king of the ring found himself in the role of the victim, and the fight resembled a father spanking his son.
Didn't seem like Mike was a good short uppercut by Mike Tyson. Started to throw some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another.
He drills a hard right hand to the body and comes up with a good left hook.
What he said he was going to do. Huge left hand. And a combination by Tyson, a left and a right.
With every passing second, Biggs' confidence grew, and he began to neglect his defense, playing recklessly with fate.
Biggs holding on a great deal now. There was a right hand by Tyson. And another.
Biggs, you have to say,
But Tyson, unwilling to tolerate such disrespect, decided to drill some lessons and manners into his head, starting to teach him a harsh lesson in discipline.
Our punch that figures Tyra.
And Biggs tried to...
And he's never, there's a right hand that just caught Biggs off balance.
And from there, Iron Mike relentlessly pummeled the arrogant upstart until he was sent to meet Morpheus.
Started to throw some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. And another.
Oh, that punch.
That was a tremendous left hand.
Oh, this is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over. And it wasn't even close.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson!
Next on Morrison's hit list was David Jako, a foolish journeyman from Toledo, made the ultimate mistake of dragging Morrison away from his holiday, with the Duke taking the fight on poolside notice.
Yeah, and I took this.
Morrison, filled with rage at having his personal time stolen, decided he would make this interruption as brief and violent as possible.
Real hard training for Morrison. He's a lefty, and I have to face a right-hander.
There's a left hand. Jako's down and probably out. What a huge shot.
Morrison had sent a clear message: disturb the Duke's peace at your own peril. Next came Frank Bruno, a British bodybuilder who looked like he lived on a diet of steroids and protein shakes, yet had the audacity to claim he'd destroy Kid Dynamite.
But I want to knock him out so good into Don King's lap and wipe him off the map because he's bad for boxing and his people are bad for boxing. I see myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly, knocking him out. No way he's going to beat me. No way.
You could see the fear in Bruno's eyes as he entered the ring.
Almost 4 inches taller, huge reach advantage, and here we go, round 1.
From the opening bell, Tyson stalked this roided-up scoundrel like a lion hunting steroid-pumped prey, ready to tear him limb from limb.
Every time he comes in, he's going to hold him. He's not going to let Mike keep their heads off.
Bruno with the questionable chin.
You're too apprehensive. On Mike's side, he's not bobbing and weaving like
Bill's lane. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target attack from...
That's the first one he felt the steam.
Bruno desperately tried to clinch and hold, using his artificial strength to survive. But you can't wrestle with the devil himself.
It was a nice effort. And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 stake early. You can't fix a chin that was never great to begin with. A left hook by Tyson, but Bruno comes forward.
Well, it's a nasty cut, and rest assured, Tyson's not going to let that alone. Every instance, anytime he gets close to, I guarantee you.
Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left, and a combination by Tyson.
All those steroids coursing through Bruno's veins meant nothing when faced with pure, natural violence from the baddest man on the planet.
Echoing your words, Bobby. Throw the ushering from Mills Lane, saying, fight it out, stop holding. In between, this is the similar Mike Tyson, maybe.
In the third round, a brutal left hook sent Bruno stumbling helplessly as Mills Lane mercifully stepped in to save the muscle-bound fool from further punishment.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson of McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
In August 1993, a drunken fool appeared on Morrison's horizon who could literally be called a circus act.
Hello, everybody from Green Bay. I love you, Mom and Dad, and everybody, eh? All right.
Do you want to fight Tommy Morrison? And I've been through this many times, so I go, jeepers, I don't want to, fight him. It's not going to come through.
Tim Doughboy Thomasek was a nobody who allowed himself to stumble into a world title fight when Mike Williams cowardly abandoned Morrison just 90 minutes before the bell. Morrison, consumed by fury at having his championship defense turned into a mockery, vowed to make this drunken spectacle pay the ultimate price for wasting his valuable time.
In a bout schedule to go 12 rounds, we'll certainly go much less.
From the start, this drunken warehouse worker played the role of court jester.
Thomasek with footwork, dances around, tries to score, and Tommy Morrison is not impressed. Fortunate that a big left hand, Tommy Morrison did not connect. Tommy. Now he's better with combinations, then setting up on defense, then coming back on the attack. A complete fight with Thomasek. Side does not hold, but takes a left hand into Morrison's camp and look forward to a bout with Mike Williams, who they consider to be close in style. To benefit that match set for March. Right. Where it was essential for the managers to get information. Team ever since, joined by Bill.
But this crafty scoundrel decided to resort to an unworthy tactic and turned the fight into a cuddle party, angering the Duke even more.
Clearly enjoying this opportunity. He knows what the outcome will be, yet would be able to put him away. Morrison in terrific shape, 226. Tommy Morrison, before the fight, the past 4 days, his training has been outstanding. Gotten better work in sparring in preparation for this fight. Heavyweight title defense, and Tommy Morrison with yet if one lands, the end will be here. Thomasek, who physically is not impressive, the corner is silent. Doug Dragon, John Brown, as the second round nears an end. Thomasek, as Tommy Morrison has pecked away through the first 2 rounds in the tech, early 3rd round, and Morrison goes to the head again. Thomasek, defending right, in good position. Inside.
But Morrison didn't put up with such circus antics, and eventually began to find his range against the elusive jester.
He and trainer Doug Dragon. Stop! Rounds with Joe Hipp in the title win over George Foreman as he played basically hit him on score, then backs away, get away quickly. There's like the other rounds. Tommy's corner people remain silent. There is no instruction. They're quiet. Tommy with a good combination. In trouble. Inside a minute to go. Round that fight in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Tommy scores with the left hand. And he scores with the left gives him a look, brings him back together, and Tommy. But he will, and that's it. Thomasek's corner has waved it off.
After the fight, Morrison's fury shone as the clown had made a mockery of his world championship defense. In May 1986, Mike found himself in the crosshairs of Mitch Green, the real leader of the American gang. This towering New York street fighter publicly threatened Mike Tyson, claiming he was ready to easily destroy Kid Dynamite.
Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. My last name is Green. It's a sign, it's an omen. Michelle Cicely Tyson, you're mine.
Before the fight, Iron Mike's eyes blazed with cold fury. This street thug needed to be taught a lesson in respect.
That between Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks. Round one, Locomotive going straight for...
From the first second, Tyson transformed the ring into his personal classroom of violence.
Going 10 rounds. I had the same experience when I fought my first 10 rounds. But being conditioned like Tyson, there is no mate or lie. What is your adrenaline? It's that anticipation. Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement.
Looks like Green is off balance when he throws his punches.
Well, have to get those punches in and get him in sharp. That's the uppercut that was...
Well, let it go, say. And shots to the body.
Your maneuverability.
Close to the face while you're coming forward. He cussed him out as former pupils. I'm sure Larry Merchant will talk a little...
frustrated fighter.
Good left hand. But as far as how solid those punches are, there's no comparison. Now,
bad habit of leaning back. Watch the left hook of Mike Tyson land. Every time Mitch Green moves backwards.
Backward step, whether that's wise or not, remains to be seen. A warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about
leverage the body shots. Watch for the left hook, powerful and more effective. The uppercut's working beautiful for Mike Tyson also.
And again, Mike Tyson, both Tyson had against Tillis. And what a shot. That is an awesome shot.
That was just a jab. You have to appreciate it.
3 rounds, as we mentioned. He can't help it. He's breathing through his mouth. You have to think, Ray, that maybe the Tillis fight woke him up. I want to mention one other thing, too, and that is that
he fights with so much authority. Good left hook, solid left hook. Or think. Now, see, this is a free hand to the body.
And that's something that he did not do against Quick Tillis.
Yo! Come on,
Green tried to use his size and reach, but Iron Mike systematically destroyed every advantage the gangster thought he had.
Fought hard for about 5 rounds, and then he seemed to coast a little bit.
Fight up is to at least clear your head, or either to...
can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought.
Look at here.
Just laughing at him.
Making a fist when he throws his punches. Good left hook. Good, beautiful uppercut.
Slapping some clothes on a rock. I don't see that.
I doubt that very seriously.
He did pace himself, and what a right hand.
At full speed. Look at here, you can tell that he is not concerned about going the distance, throwing those shots.
Yo! Come on.
Posted.
There again, Mitch Green is throwing his punches, not doing any damage. I mean, Tyson, they're good uppercut. He has to take a stand eventually. Another couple body shots.
Taking a lot of punches and a lot of hard punches. But
that was a good for Tyson. And now we see Mitch Green. He landed with a good uppercut there.
Green just trying to tie Tyson up, and a couple of good shots by Mitch Green. His best rally of the fight right here.
Look here. No.
He's caught Tyson 4 or 5 times, and Tyson for the first time. There was his right hand. Tyson said one time, he said, I understand anatomy.
Here again.
Oh, what a left hand.
See the body shots.
Indicates that his management
Tyson's arms are short, so free
hand. That uppercut was short.
That seems to be something that runs through all of Mike Tyson's opponents. That
well, the way he's geared up now, he wants to go out in style. He has some grievances with Don King. What's going to happen? Because if he meet a good puncher, but now he's doing a job.
Green, the crowd not real thrilled with the goings-on here.
Nah, pretty much of a dance for Mitch Green.
Another day in the classroom. Big left hand to end things.
For 10 brutal rounds, Tyson methodically dismantled the street fighter's reputation.
He was gonna knock me out, but we knew deep inside that I was gonna win this fight so easy because of his style. He's a gang tough opponent.
But Green's education wasn't over. 2 years later, he foolishly confronted Tyson on the streets of Harlem and discovered that Iron Mike's lessons extend far beyond the ring. Mike hit him so hard that Green found himself trading his gangster lifestyle for a Bible and a collar, from street thug to church pastor in one devastating right hand.
God has healed me. He has brought me out. He has brought me over, and I look forward to my future.
In the summer of 1992, Tommy Morrison decided to settle the score with Joe the Boss Hipp, a dangerous southpaw who had committed the ultimate sin, disrespecting Morrison's Native American heritage, claiming to be the only true warrior in the ring. This arrogant fool had dared to question the Duke's bloodline and warrior spirit. What followed was absolute warfare between two warriors who refused to back down.
These are two fighters that predominantly like to fight straight ahead.
Morrison started strong, landing sharp power shots and clearly winning the early rounds.
Might work for him at the lower levels of boxing. Well, not at the top. There's the hook. She on the right eye, which is real dangerous because that fell into a right to the body there. He came inside.
Tommy Morrison under control and very measured here. Joe Hipp is already Virginia Military Institute at a lower altitude. Good work inside.
To the loss. I mean, do you learn from it? You get better. Good left and a right.
In this round, we're going to take a station break. Obviously, winners on the scorecard for Morrison.
That's right. I think that's exactly right.
But then, Hipp fought back and shattered Morrison's jaw in the fourth.
And now you have to have questions about Tommy Morrison's step. He's hurt.
Another left hand by Hipp.
And he responded in his eyes. And a big cut on the right eye of...
The broken jaw only fueled Morrison's rage even more. Now it was personal, and the Duke was more dangerous than ever.
More important than the cut was how vulnerable in Joe Hipp, who really, as big as he is not, and he's really kind of an arm puncher.
Great uppercut by Morrison.
And the first one we've seen.
And a right to the chin puts Joe Hipp down. And by Morrison.
From a man who's supposed to be a
right hand
mouth.
Yep, Hipp bleeding from the mouth. And Tommy Morrison, a double right hand. And Joe Hipp better protect himself.
Morrison dug deep into his warrior soul and found something primal.
And another good combination and a retaliation by Morrison.
On 6.
He stemmed that flow of blood.
It appears the problem.
To give you an illustration.
Good uppercut by...
In the end, Morrison brutally destroyed the disrespectful challenger with a devastating combination.
Gets cut. You can't fight with your mouth open. A good right hand by Morrison, and that hurts Joe Hipp. Joe Hipp is in trouble. Joe Hipp is down. A right hand from Tommy Morrison staggers Joe Hipp.
Morrison had shown that disrespecting his heritage would cost you everything. Next, after his triumphant return from prison to the ring, the honor of welcoming Tyson fell to a particularly brash and cocky fighter, Peter McNeely, nicknamed Hurricane. Thinking that Iron Mike had rusted after his prison sentence, McNeely allowed himself to show blatant disrespect towards his opponent.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass.
Tyson didn't engage in his opponent's dirty game. Instead, he let his fists do the talking.
The past few months, and here we go. And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely. Seconds into the first round.
McNeely, eager to live up to his nickname, rushed to destroy his opponent, but was immediately met with a dose of sedation from Tyson.
Seconds into the fight, McNeely on the canvas.
McNeely was unable to counter Iron Mike and impacted him not like a hurricane, but more like a light, refreshing breeze.
Mills lanes and stopped that nonsense because it was starting to butt heads. Oh.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut. Down goes McNeely again.
McNeely's hurt this time, Steve. He's very hurt. He can barely stand up. This fight, he's got about 30 seconds left.
In the end, the king of boxing quickly brought McNeely down from the heavens, turning him into a fallen angel and adding another scalp of a brazen victim to his highlight reel. Next on the hit list stood Carl the Truth Williams, standing between Morrison and a shot at heavyweight gold. The former world title challenger carried enough power to end any man's night and wasn't about to let some young upstart steal his thunder on HBO's biggest stage.
If I was in Morrison's corner, they'd be down by his navel where they belong.
Morrison wasted no time sending a message. A signature left hook dropped Williams in just 30 seconds.
Don't do that again. And there's the left hook, and down goes Carl Williams.
As advertised, he came over the top with it.
And that wasn't even before he throws it. Morrison trying to split.
But Williams didn't become the truth by staying down.
Right hand by Williams is solid to eat a tin can. So maybe Morrison should take 10 years off. Left hook again by Morrison, backs Williams up.
And as he figures to fight the long...
And another left hand, and down goes Williams. Morrison trying to finish with the uppercut, comes back with the left hook. Now Williams with the 1-2.
Williams probably in the last 2 years.
Great right hand by Morrison. Williams. Right hand by Williams. Morrison answers with the right.
Right, if he comes out of this fight and wins this fight side to side, he's moving one way.
It lacked power when it landed.
His mouth is wide open now, Jim, and it's early in the fight. There's that right hand. Larry, I have the fight scored exactly the same as you.
Williams answered with a bomb of his own, proving that even the Duke could be hurt.
He has an inspiration he never had before.
And John Davenport has done some job with Paul.
To have punched himself out a little bit, Gil.
Yes, again, this fight could go up and down, up and down.
And it was a rocky fifth very much. You saw me and raised me, Jim.
Has Tommy Morrison already run out of gas?
Is it also a signal to your opponent, Gil?
Round number 6. Left hook and a left hook.
2 right hands by Williams.
West right hand because you won't throw your shove.
I don't think that's a good way to train a fighter, to tell you the truth. A beautiful 1-2. There's that left hook. And Morrison wobbles. Morrison is hurting.
But as the fight progressed, the desperate veteran began resorting to dirty tactics. Low blows, holding, and rabbit punches that infuriated Morrison even more.
He got a second wind. He looks a little bit livelier right now than he had in the previous 2 rounds.
He was down in the first and third rounds. Williams knocked Morrison down twice in the 5th round.
An unintentional butt. An unintentional butt. Okay, here we go.
Morrison, consumed with rage at Williams' cowardly tactics, roared back with the fury of a wounded animal.
And now Carl's a little wobbly. And there's another left hook. And Morrison's got a chance to finish him off. Bang! Carl Williams is in trouble.
And Williams is looking for the referee to stop the fight. He doesn't know where he is.
And Williams is already busted up. And Mills Lane has stopped the fight.
Oh, victory, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
In the end, Morrison brutally finished the desperate Williams. The Truth had learned that trying to cheat the Duke would only make him more dangerous. In this video, you've witnessed the best fights and knockouts of the 2 kings of 90s boxing, and you've probably already decided who would have won if that fight actually happened. Comment below who your favorite is, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. This was The Boxing Lab. See you soon.